It's appropriate the Quanah Parker Trail arrow for Potter County is at the Wildcat Bluff Nature Center. The center's existence is founded on a respect for nature, on the premise that we as humans can live with nature in harmony with its natural forms.
We caught a bobcat in broad daylight on the camera down by the windmill. But I tell you, everybody is telling me about the rattlesnakes and how much I have to look forward to when the weather warms up. We've got a mountain lion over here and then a little bobcat down here.
Vivien Young is the director of the Wildcat Bluff Nature Center. She's showing off the Tree of Life mural painted on the floor by local artist Patsy Kaiser. She's new to the area, coming from Edinburgh, Scotland, but she's fallen in love with the Panhandle.
The way the people are here has something to do with the weather here. Is people are tough and resilient, but gracious and generous and giving with one another.
The center owes its existence to local philanthropist Mary Emeny.
The more we know about the environment that we live in a sense, the more we connect with ourselves and can be good stewards of that environment. So that's been part of the mission of Wildcat Bluff.
Emeny is also the driving force behind Mariposa, a community being built from the land around
This
it.
building is made out of what we call mega blocks, which is dirt straight from the site that were put through a compressor. And these blocks are as long as this wall. More challenging than that really is developing a thought pattern, a way of thinking that lives in relation to the way nature works, which is based on the principle of abundance, that we always have to give to live, and that everything in the system is food for something else in the system. So learning to how we translate that awareness into sustainable and regenerating community practices as well as building skills is what we're really about.
It was a hard life for the early pioneers to carve homes out of this country, but the Comanches had learned to thrive. And today, Emeny and Young are working to revive the respect for the land on which our ancestors struggled and survived.
The ability to care about and for creatures and living things that are not ourselves. And I think that's the measure of who we are as human beings.
Logically, this is nomadic country. We should be following water courses and going from place to place, but this settlement has been made. But given the way we're living, we're going to be nomadic again if we don't take care of what we have. So the more that we can create and produce in the location that we have, the more we are in sync with the way nature works.
Larry Lemmons, Pronews 7.